Hello everybody, welcome back to Sunblossom. We have finished our entrance and I love the way it looks. But if we go over here and cross this bridge, you'll notice that everything else is completely empty, and that's gotta change. And we've got Fawn and Raymond having a cute little conversation here. Love that. But yeah, today I want to work on the resident services. And I think the best thing to do right now is to get in this path that I want, which for right now is just going to connect us to resident services. I will definitely be expanding on this path as my builds progress, but right now I'm just really gonna focus it to resident services. So let's throw in a little shape here and see what we can come up with. All right, so I got a path settled in here, and you'll notice on these sides here, there's a little bit of the grass path, and that is because I'm gonna be putting down the castle items right alongside of the resident services, or I guess in front of, and also probably on the side as well. But I'm going to be putting them right here. So I wanted to have some code underneath them. Let's start off by just placing these down, because once these are down, I'm going to have a lot better of an idea of everything else that I need. And of course, Raymond is in the way and he's going to walk right back to the spot, isn't he? Oh my God, I thought he was about to sit down. You could admire that from right there. You know, let's just move on to the other side. Oh, I can't really get through here. I can like sneak through sometimes. So I'll probably have to tear down this cliff a little bit, which means the tree's probably gonna have to go. That's all right though. It's fine. So I'm up. I need to get this tree down so that I can destroy the cliff a little bit. That was the bush. There we go. So I think I'll have to take these flowers, but that's okay. I will just replant them. I think I'm gonna put the bush right here, or no, I'm gonna put flowers there, and then right here I'm gonna put the bush back, and then let's just take down this cliff. Should I leave it like that? No, I think I'm just gonna do that. It makes it a lot. I feel like I need to go, no, not like that. Oh, this right here, this needs to go. Yeah, I feel like that's a lot more open. I should probably change this path here too. There we go. That's a little bit better. Now I just need to add the tower back in. Very cute. I like that. I like how it's kind of small and enclosed right here. I think that looks really pretty. I wonder what it would look like if I put a tree right here. Let's see. You know what? I think I like it there. I think that looks good. I'm happy with that. Okay, cute. I feel like I could add kind of maybe a blanket here, but I want to do a different blanket. Let's try this one here. No, I don't think I like that. Let's try this one. This one's meant to be a square, or I guess a 2x2. Okay, yeah, I like that a whole lot more. Okay, now before I move on to doing any sort of decoration in the front, I want to get all of the walls surrounding the resident services filled out. So I'm just gonna start by putting down this grass path and then seeing where we go from there. I don't actually think I'm going to put a gate in here, which means I do need more pink castle walls because I only have 4 left. Yeah, okay, I need 5 castle walls for each side, and I'm completely out of pink castle walls, so I need to go and run and get some. So I'll be back in a second. All right, so we're back, and I have got the castle walls on either side. I think I'm gonna leave this open and then do some terraforming behind it with some waterfalls, very similar to what I did in the entrance here. Like I mentioned in the last video, I want to do a lot of terraforming. And then also with a cliff being in this area here, I'm thinking about making this an alleyway and then maybe having an incline going up connecting to this upper level, and that'll kind of start off something to put up here. I think that might be pretty cool. So we're gonna try that. Our path is here. I want to continue the path going this way. So I feel like having the cliff go like here, maybe. And then what is that, 3 wide? Inclines are 2 wide. So maybe I should, if I make this 3 wide, I'm trying to think of how wide to make this. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with 3 and then we'll see about the incline today. May not even put it in. And I'm just gonna build up this cliff. We can always change it. I'm just gonna start throwing up this cliff here and see where it takes me. All right, so I'm kind of trapped inside of it, but that's okay. We have this cliff here. You can see it's pretty big. Also on the other side right over there, that is where, if I do put an incline, that's where it would go. So I'm leaving that edge sharp there. Yeah, and obviously these edges are sharp as well because I'm probably going to be expanding on this cliff like more to the right and more back. But I have no idea what I'm gonna put there. I feel like this cliff could be good to add a house on top of, maybe. So I'll think about that, or maybe like Able Sisters and Nook's Cranny. But if you guys have any ideas of what I should put on this cliff once you kind of see it built up and done, please let me know. I do know that on the left of the island, so where this other side of the path will continue, I think I want to put Goldie and Cookie's house there. It's a pretty big space and it has a large beach, and I think having them have a beach would be really good because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make them have a bakery. I feel like that just like fits them, like Cookie and Goldie having a bakery. I feel like that's really cute. So I might have the beach be like a sitting area for their bakery or something. So that's what I have planned there. And I'm trying to think of other locations for the other houses and Nook's Cranny and Able Sisters. So if you guys have any build ideas for those, I would love to hear them. But yeah, I will see you guys once this cliff is fully filled in, and I think I'm also going to throw on the second layer and a couple of the waterfalls too. But once that's done, I will show you guys. Okay, I'm in the middle of like terraforming, but I just got this idea and I want to see if it'll work. Okay, I grabbed 3 pergolas. I don't know how big these are exactly. Okay, wait, this could be cute. If I put like one there, and then can I fit the second one in here? No, I might need to push this back a little bit. Wait, I love that. Wait, could a castle gate fit in front of that? That would be so cool. Okay, I've gotta know. Oh my God, wait, this looks like it'll fit. Are you That looks so cool. Oh my gosh. I think I just got an even better idea. You guys, shut up. Are you kidding me? This looks so cool. And then I just need to round off this corner here. Oh my gosh. This looks so good. And then you walk through like the, oh my gosh. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, anyways, back to finishing off this cliff. I'm like kind of done, but then I'll still have to do all the water too, so we'll see. So I've gotten the waterfall situation set up. So this cliff is done. I think I'm gonna leave it undecorated just because I don't know if there's gonna be a path coming through here. I don't know how far this cliff is gonna go over. My plan is to make it like kind of stretch a pretty long while over here. And I just don't know what I'm gonna put on there, so I don't want to decorate it and then have to take it out. So I'm gonna wait until I know what I'm gonna do with it. And then I was also thinking about adding like a party lights arch here. I think that would be really cute, but I don't have it right now. I'll do that when I start decorating. But I want to move over to this side and try and get a cliff in here too. And maybe I can do the same thing I did on that side where I get a tower and an archway and the pergolas. I will need to get more pergolas though because I don't have any more yellow, but I have like the purpley ones, so I can try that. I'll see what they'll look like. I'm also realizing that I'm gonna need to put a path underneath here, so I'm gonna put the path down first, then put the pergolas in, then the castle walls, and then I'm gonna get started on the cliff that I'm gonna add. So this will be kind of a bigger cut, but I don't think you guys really I don't know what you guys like seeing or not, but I don't think that you guys would like to see me building up an entire cliff. I don't know, that just doesn't, because it takes a long time. Like I'm building that like literally 1 square at a time. So in my opinion, I wouldn't think that you would want to see that. So I'm personally gonna take it out of the video just because that's a lot to edit unless I just sped it up. But then even then it's too fast. It's not like I can jump into time-lapse mode or something because I don't really have that. If you guys would like to see that, let me know. But a lot of the content of like Animal Crossing builds that I watch, a lot of them don't show the terraforming, and to be honest, I wouldn't want to watch the terraforming. I get pretty bored doing it myself even. So if you would like to see it one day, let me know. I will do that. But otherwise, I think I'm gonna continue leaving it out. Yeah, that's my plan. Okay, got that in, and now we're gonna try and build up this cliff. I think I already mentioned this, but I think I'm gonna put another incline on this side and have like a double whammy going up the sides. Okay, after a bit, I think I need to get rid of this cliff. I really want to keep the blanket, so I'm gonna put the blanket down where like the bush and the bird bath is. But it's just a little too closed in here to the point where like it doesn't even look like you can walk through. So I'm gonna fix this really quick. Okay, yeah, that is literally so much better. Thank goodness I did that. Okay, yep, that's good. But anyways, I got this other side done and I added in the path and the entire cliff is done. Once again, I'm not going to decorate this one either, but what I do know is that hello girls, oh my gosh, look at them, they're running. Oh my god, all three are, this is so cute. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Oh, this is adorable. Okay, I need to get the cliff built up back here, and I want this to be very much like, I would say a viewing point, but you're not really going to be able to see it. That's water, that's not cliff. You're not going to be able to see it too much because it is going to be behind resident surfaces, but I definitely want cliffs, waterfalls, trees if possible, and you know, just the whole nine, kind of what I did up at the entrance, just behind resident services. So it'll definitely look pretty, but it won't be seen a lot because it'll just be being blocked by resident services. But that's okay because I would rather have something back there than nothing. I also don't know how I'm going to connect this back terraforming platform up with the ones on the sides. I know I'm going to, and there's going to be a path running and connecting them, but I just don't know how far back I'm going to be building this cliff because I really have no like set plans or anything even really thought of for the back of the island. I really don't even have too much of a plan for the front of the island. I just am rolling with this. But yeah, I don't know exactly how far back I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try and go far back enough to where I can add in a double layer of terraforming. But other than that, I'm not gonna be going super far. Maybe I'll go to like here. I feel like this right here will give enough space to have two good layers. And it's also far back enough to where if I were to connect it with the terraforming on the sides, it won't look super weird. Like if I just kind of go from here, and I think I'm just gonna connect them up with a square and just leave it like that for now. I'm just gonna continue building up this giant cliff, and then once I got this first layer, I'll check in on you guys, get the second layer in, get the water, and then I think once I have that, I can actually get to decorating, which is always my favorite part. Terraforming is fun, and it's fun to watch everything come together when you're building up the cliffs and the waterfalls, but decorating is definitely my favorite part. So I will get this done as quickly as possible, show you guys, and then we will finally get into decorating. All right, it's been a little bit and I have completed the cliffs. So I've got waterfalls going down the back here. Let's see, you can kind of see it a little bit. Yeah, so I've got some waterfalls back there. And then if you come over here, I also extended the waterfalls down here just because I don't think I'm gonna put a walkway here. Maybe having just a walkway in between these cliffs and making it go somewhere. I don't know, but I do know that eventually I do want to extend this first layer of cliff, kind of like all through out here, and having it maybe stop really close to the start of the peninsula, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I think what I'm gonna do is decorate down here because I've been doing a lot of terraforming work today and I want to get in some furniture decorations, so that's what we're gonna do right now. So I'm actually just gonna turn off the designer app because I like having my little bow and my little wavy hair more than wearing this little helmet. So because we're not using it, we're gonna take it off, and I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of stuff to start decorating that little area down in front. All right, I've grabbed a couple things for this bottom layer, so let's get working on it. The first thing I want to do is put these decorative pillars in the corner. I feel like, oh, nope, well, it's all the same, isn't it? Yeah. I love putting these pillars in the corners of castle builds. I think it works really nicely. I think it looks pretty. Oh, maybe I can put the floating planters on top of those, because I know those look really good on top of those as well. What else do I have? I also have these round topiaries. I feel like that could look cute right there. Let's try it on the other side. Oh, you can't really see it, but I think it's all right there. The only thing is this path. You're not really walking on it. I feel like I might need to fix that. Okay, there we go. Extended the path a little. Now I think I could put the round topiary back. I also have some of this wedding fencing, and I feel like, I was gonna say I feel like it would look good here, and it definitely does. I just feel like it sticks out too far because these are on, I think, like a half point. What am I saying? A half square. The walls and gates are on like a half square, so they're not right up against the fencing. And I don't really like that too much, so I think we need to try something else there. But I did grab the plain party lights for this area, so let's see what they look like. Oh, yeah. That's really cute. I wonder if they'll fit on the other side, because this side's a little bit tight. We might run into them, but I think it could work. Okay, no, it 100% works. All right, I'm keeping them there. They are staying 100%. Do I have any more garden lanterns? Because I think it would be cool to put them on the other side of the bridge like we did before. I have one. I have one garden lantern. That's fine. Let's just put it here for now. Okay, that's fine. I'll get the fourth one right here soon. Definitely gonna put like flowers here. Maybe putting down like another duck. I did get this new code. It's a little puddle. See, it looks like a little water puddle, and then I can maybe put a duck like right on it. But I didn't grab any ducks, so I'll leave that there for now. Or, you know what? No, I'm not gonna put it here because this is kind of right in the middle of the walkway where I'm kind of gonna be walking really close to it, and I don't want to keep, are you kidding me? Dude, come on, man. I can't get through. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's put the duck here instead. I'll put down the puddle, and then I'll put the duck like right here, and then flower or bush. I think I'll put a bush here. I wonder what it would look like if I put the bunny day topiaries here, and then maybe put the other one on the other side. Does that look stupid? Or does that look good? I can't tell. I kind of like it. But then at the same time, I'm unsure. I'm going to sit on it and see what else I have in this area that I could put instead. Now that I'm looking at it, I kind of want to take all of this stuff out. I don't like the fact that it's so symmetrical. Originally, I was thinking I was going to like it, but I actually don't. So I'm going to take it all out, and I'm going to put other things in there instead. Like, for instance, this phone box. I feel like a little phone box is super cute right there. I think that works out nicely, so I'm going to put it there. You're not even going to be able to see it, but I have a little vine bench here. Can you even see it? What if I pull it up? Okay, there. Now you can see it a little bit better. So it's just a little vine bench. I like that it just kind of sticks out right here. You're barely going to be able to see it, but I think it's cute, so I'm going to keep it. And whatever I put here is not really going to be seen. So I need to think of something that's like not crazy important to put, but also like would still look good being there. If I put a little plant partition here, I feel like that could be good right there. It just kind of fills the space a little bit and it looks cute. So I think I'm going to leave that there. I do have the garden wagon somewhere. That I honestly think is one of my favorite items like in the game is the garden wagon. I want to turn it the other way. Is it going to let me? No. Oh wait, okay, hold on. But yeah, anyways, I seriously think the garden wagon is one of my favorite items ever in the game. It's so cute. Like, are you kidding me? Especially this variation right here is the best. I love it so much. Okay, what if I put this little counter thing here, and then on top, what can I put on top? I can put this on top. That could be cute. I feel like this is too bright. I think I have a different checkout counter. Okay, there we go. And then I don't even know where the candles went at this point. There we go. Okay. Does that look better? I think that looks a little bit better. Also, I have a yellow phone booth as well, and I want to see if I like that more than the white. Honestly, I feel like it just looks too like Kraft mac and cheese. Like it looks a little too yellow for me, and it just kind of sticks out in a bad way. So I think I'm gonna go with the white instead and leave it like that. We'll find other ways to get yellow in here, but not through the phone box. I found a baby bear in my inventory, and I think it would look really, really cute underneath the tree right there. And then we can add in some other things as well. Like I want to add back in the cupcakes for sure. Let's pull them like this. Oh, it's not gonna let me. There we go. And then I also have a paper bag that I think would look cute next to all of this, and I'll add in the drink somewhere else, but I think right there just having the little bag I think works nicely. Oh, and I did get a duck, so let me put the duck in there. Look at that. That's kind of cute. I like it. Maybe I pull this planter box to the middle. Is it too big? Oh no, it's like kind of perfect, but I also kind of don't like it there. Yeah, that's gonna be a no. There's just other things that I want to add, and I don't think that is really working out in that position. So let's put a barrel in here. And then, oh, if I put something in front of it, I'm not going to be able to get through. That's kind of annoying. But what can I put up here? Do I even have anything to put up here? I also don't know what to put here. It's such a small like space, and I'm gonna be walking right near it, and I don't know what I want to go there. Maybe one thing I did want to change out though is I want to change the decoy duck for this cute little toy duck. Tell me that's not the cutest thing ever. Look at that. It's so cute. I love it. So that's staying there for sure. Maybe instead of that vine bench, let's put the little shopping bag here. I feel like that works out okay, I think. Probably. What do I have to put on the barrel? I just grabbed a bunch of stuff and now I don't remember what I grabbed. Wait, okay. New plan. What if we put this recycled paper bundle right here, and then on top of this, we put the shopping bag. Okay, I think that's a little better, potentially. I still don't like that up there. I really don't. I have no idea what I want to put up there. I think maybe I'll put another cherry blossom bonsai just because, I mean, this is a place called Sunblossom, so I feel like cherry blossoms are okay to put in many places. I could try the floating planter though. Or didn't I grab these? I thought I grabbed some of these to put on there. I'm gonna use those instead. There. I like that. That looks good. I have so many things still in my inventory, but this is just such a small space that I'm like totally not gonna use all of that at all. But I am gonna go and grab some flowers and bushes. But first I'm gonna put everything away in my inventory so I have enough space. I don't know how many bushes I'm gonna need. I'm not gonna need many because like I just mentioned, very small build. So definitely flower right here. No, that's too close to the other mums that are up there. Let's do a lily. Yeah, okay, I really like that there. Bush, definitely right here. I wonder if putting a bush here would be a good idea. Let's try it. And then flower here. I think that works out okay. Is there any other space to even fill? I don't think so. That's really the only spaces. So that's good, at least. I could put a flower here, so let me do that. And because I don't know exactly where this path is gonna lead, I'm gonna leave it just here for now, and we'll see what this area turns out to be. It's a big space. Like if you look at the map, I have a lot to go on the right side, but not a crazy amount on the left. So I feel like I'm gonna start with the left side and then work my way to the right side. I don't think I'm gonna do like the entire left side. I just think just like the front left side will probably be the next build, but who knows? I could totally switch it up and do something different. We have no idea. I have no idea. But I do think it's about time to get working on the cliff. So I'm gonna jump up here and mark out a bunch of tree spaces. All right. I've grabbed all of the trees. I grabbed 2 cedar trees as well. I haven't used them yet, And I think they would go good on top of this little thing here. So I'm gonna put one there, and then I'm also gonna put the other one right up here. This is right behind resident services. And then over to the left of resident services here, I have 2 more spots for trees. The reason I'm leaving this blank, I could totally fill it with more trees. I just don't know, again, where this part of the area is gonna take me. I don't know if I'm gonna put a build up here or not, or start something. I have no idea, but I'm just gonna get these 2 trees in here and call it there. I think, again, another little picnic area. I love those. For whenever you have like a small space, throw down a blanket. That's what I do, and it always turns out so cute, especially if you have a bunch of different blanket designs. You can make some really cute things. And I think, just really quick, I want to try out something that I haven't done yet. But I'm gonna take this blanket and I'm gonna display it just like this here. Oh no, it's not gonna work. I was gonna do like a double layered blanket, but I totally can't because of that little rounded cliff there. That's okay. I'll do it a different time somewhere else, but I think just maybe that is all right. But it's kind of going off the side. I need more codes. I've only found like 1 code since the last video, and it was the puddle code. Yeah, maybe kicking this away here, and we'll just leave the blanket as like a little thing of 4 here. I think that's fine. I feel like since I've planned out 2 inclines, I should probably start getting those in, but I'm going in between 2 different ones. I don't know which one. I need to like really look at them in order to make a decision. I'm definitely going to be using both on the island. I just don't know which one. So the first one is the white plank ramp, and the second is the log staircase. And I think for this, I think I'm gonna have to go with the white plank ramp for this area, and then maybe in more natural parts, I'm gonna use this one. But for now, we're gonna go with this one here, and I'm gonna put it down on this side first. Let's see what it would look like. I think that's good. I think it's good there. Yeah, 100. Oh, I did forget to grab money. All right, paid it off. Now I'm going to time travel so that I can get this ramp in, place the other one, and then get that one in as well. And I will see you guys once both the ramps are in. All right, little side tangent, but Leaf is here today and he is selling Cosmos. Finally, I get Cosmos. So I'm buying like 4 or 5 bags of the yellow Cosmos because I need to start incorporating them. I love them. They're perfect for this island. All right, hello everybody, we are back. Both of the inclines are in, and I've gathered a whole bunch of items to start decorating this cliff. I'm only gonna decorate this cliff that's behind resident services. I don't know what I'm gonna do here, so I'm not gonna decorate them. They will be probably in they will be in a future episode. I don't know if they will be in the next one or not, but I will definitely do them at some point. I just don't know for sure what I want there, but I know this is just gonna be pretty much this, so I can decorate it now. And I really want to bring out the fences again. I really liked how that looked on top of the cliffs. So we're going to put one there. We'll save this for bush and flower. I feel like right here will be a good place for that blanket code that I wanted to include earlier. So I'm going to try and put it down now. I think it's really cute that this one has a little lace border. It just makes it so adorable. Oh my gosh, I love it. And I could also use that border in other blankets as well. So I like that it's kind of versatile like that. But let's see what items I grabbed and that I can use here. Definitely picnic basket for sure. I think I have a coffee cup we can put. Super cute, also pink, of course. I feel like I want to put that vine bench, wherever that is, right here. I feel like that would look good right there. And then I'll do like bush, flower. I think we definitely need a little bit more fencing here. I think I need to go and grab flowers and bushes. I think that would just make this process easier instead of like imagining where I'm going to put the flowers and the bushes, just put the flowers and the bushes. All right, now my inventory's completely full, but let's just start filling this up here. Also, I think instead of having the fence in the background, I want to try and add these wood partitions. I think these are in the natural wood color. Yeah, I think pushing them up against the back here would look pretty cool. I want to see what that would look like. Okay, this wood partition is making me so mad. Like, I cannot get it in the right spot without taking down this tree, but I don't have anything. I need to push it back here, but then I need to move it over one, but I can't move it over one when it's pushed back all the way. So then I pull it forward and then I pull it into the right spot, but then the tree's in the way and I can't push it forward and it won't just like go in the right spot. Okay, yeah. I need to get a fruit. I cannot do it without taking down the tree. Oh my God, that was like the most annoying thing ever. There we go. Got it. Let's see if another wood partition will fit as well. Okay, I think in order to make it fit, no, I think it's just not gonna fit. Okay, that's fine. Most of it is blocked by this tree anyways, so I really don't have to worry about seeing the back there. But I do need to put this fencing back down and everything else on the blanket. Okay, I think I need a couple bushes in this kind of back corner here because a lot of it's gonna be blocked by the trees. Really? I can't dig a hole here? Oh, it's because of the code. I forgot. Okay, that makes sense actually. You know what? Yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna start filling just a little bit of this place with bushes. Not filling it with bushes as in like there's gonna be so many bushes around here. I'm filling it with bushes as in just like 1 or 2. Yeah, see? Beautiful. I don't remember if I picked up a duck or not. I really like those ducks. The little fake ducks. Why is this not going in the right spot? Thank you. Okay, that's where I wanted that. But I might have picked up a duck. I know I picked up a bunny, but I don't know if I picked up a duck. There we go. So cute. Let's put a flower down. All right, gonna go grab more flowers. Possibly we'll grab another bush just to make sure. I got some, but probably not enough. My shovel did break though, so let's put down some weeds because I have not put down any of those yet. And then I'll throw a rose back here. I should throw in a wheat field. For sure, I should put a wheat field right here. For this side, definitely need a bush there. I think we put a little hyacinth right here. I have a bird bath. I feel like that would be really cute right there. And then I also had a rock. I think it was this one. Let's see if I can put it down. Oh, I don't think it's gonna let me. Maybe I'll just put a flower instead. And then I'm gonna finish off back here just by putting down a weed. So that's it for the top there, but we also have this area to do and I'm out of bushes. So I'm gonna, oh, I have to get a shovel. All right, more stuff acquired. Let's plant a bush there. We'll put flower here. Oh, nope, that's gonna be too close to the other yellow mums. Instead, we'll do yellow lilies. This isn't really gonna get seen too much, but I'm gonna put a little flower there. And then I also think I'm gonna put another bush here to kind of keep the villagers from being able to walk behind here. I don't think they can get through. Oh, I kind of guess they can. But like, I don't think they can. I think they'll be fine. So again, let's put down a bush. Over here, we'll put a flower. I think I want to put a fence right here, but first I want to put down some vines and then fill this in with a flower. That's not where I wanted it to go. So I think over here we'll do flower and then we'll put a bush in the middle, but we'll put a second flower right here. And then right here will go our bush. Then I'm gonna hang, oh, what? I can't hang a vine there? Maybe I can hang it on the angle. There we go. Okay, I like that. I kind of forgot to hang other vines in other places, so let's go and put those in real quick. All right, there we go. I pretty much just put them on all of the angled parts. I think they look best when they're on an angled part of a cliff. Obviously, they look really good when they're right up on the front of a cliff, but I don't really like how they look when they're on the sides here, so I try to avoid it there. But my favorite place to put them is on those side angles, especially because a lot of times you can't put down an item on the floor. So the vines just kind of add a little bit of extra on those sides that you wouldn't normally get. But enough of that rant because I think that we have actually completed today's build. It's very small, very cute and cozy, but I really, really like it. I kind of like the idea of a small and kind of more enclosed area that we've got here. I feel like a lot of times resident service builds are like very grand, and I kind of like the fact that I kept it pretty simple and it kind of just works as a walkway from one end of the island to the other. So I kind of like that we're going to be passing through here a lot, not just for resident services, but the fact that it's like kind of a main path in the way, but also like it doesn't look like it is. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain what I'm talking about, but I really like it. I think in the next build, we are going to be expanding on this area, which I'm thinking is either going to be where I live or where I'm going to put Goldie and Cookie. That could very well change, and I could make up an entirely new idea for this area, but that's kind of where I'm going with that. But yeah. There's 2 entrances too, so I have to keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm really excited to keep progressing this island, and I really hope that you guys are enjoying it as well. I think I said it in this episode already, but if you have any ideas for some builds that I should do, please let me know. I would love to hear them. But with all that being said, I will catch up with you all in the next episode. Bye!